Peter Grant.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister has repeatedly said she wants to deter dictators who may be minded to use chemical weapons against their own people or against anyone else. Does she also agree that we need to deter dictators who commit other heinous war crimes against civilians, including the dictatorship in Saudi Arabia, who currently stand accused of around 150 separate war crimes against innocent civilians in the Yemen? Does she not see the slightest contradiction between the severe action that she's taken in Syria and her willingness to sell another £2 billion worth of weapons to Saudi Arabia and to invite the Saudis to investigate themselves rather than submit them to an international court of inquiry?
I say to the honourable gentleman, what we are talking about in relation to what has happened in Syria is the use of chemical weapons that are prohibited. They are illegal. Yet we see a Syrian regime that has continued to use those chemical weapons over a number of years. I think it is important that the international community has come together and said that we will not accept this use of chemical weapons. We must return to a situation where people accept that the use of chemical weapons is prohibited. We have taken that position to alleviate the humanitarian suffering that comes from the use of chemical weapons, and we continue to support the work that will be necessary to ensure the continued prohibition of the use of those weapons.